one hot stretch.
And it's going to get even hotter, and then some storms thrown into the mix tomorrow, Eric.
It's been humid for sure lately, and we had a little bit of break over the last couple of days, but July was kind of like a sandwich. We had a very hot first week, then we had a very seasonable stretch in the middle, and then we kicked up that humidity, and the humidity really helped to push us to a top 10 hottest in parts of the area. And some northeast notables, Caribou, Maine actually had their hottest all-time month, any month throughout their whole period of record, and their most number of 85-degree days, 14 of them. Burlington had their hottest July, tied their highest number of 80-degree days. Albany, New York has seen 34 straight days, 80 degrees or warmer. That's already a record. It could extend for 2 more weeks before they see a day before 80 degrees there. And it's a warm one out there this evening. Temps in the 80s for the final few hours of the month. The humidity is noticeable, but not bad. Dew points are in the 60s. Those dew points in the 70s are off to our south, and they'll be arriving here during the day tomorrow. That will kick off a much more tropical feel. The pattern looks almost identical to what we had last week. Watching some of that rain trying to move in our direction. Will stay dry tonight, though, and you might want to check out Mars. Today is actually the day that Mars is at perigee. It's at its closest point, and we had our peak brightness just last week on the 27th. There's a little bit of a delay there, and so we're actually seeing it dim just a touch. It's still a beautiful night sky object. It rises at 8:14. If you're looking at a telescope, you might notice it's a little bit blurry, even though it's so close and so bright. The reason for that, it's also very close to the sun right now. That kicks up a lot of the dust storms, and so there's a lot of dust flying around on the red planet as we speak. Otherwise, tonight we've got temperatures back into the 60s. Some morning sun will fade behind clouds tomorrow, and as that warm front approaches, a chance for a pop-up shower or rumble of thunder mid to late morning. Where we could see some strong or severe thunderstorms is more toward the mid-afternoon and the evening. And we'll be focusing tomorrow central Massachusetts, western Mass, Vermont, and into New Hampshire. It's these zones where we could see certainly a strong to severe storm, a damaging wind gust, some locally heavy rain, maybe even an isolated tornado. It's a day we'll be watching those changing conditions very carefully. Boston area south and east, basically your only rain chance will be for an early morning passing shower. High temperatures generally in the low 80s tomorrow. The humidity really kicks up, especially in the afternoon. If you're heading to the beach, there will be an increase in cloud cover for sure. It'll still be warm though, and very small chance of rain at the coastline tomorrow. At worst, it would be a passing shower. And again, the trend is just like last week where we saw those big rain totals, western New England interior areas tomorrow into Thursday, into Friday, into Saturday. We'll see thunderstorms develop each day here. They'll be more scattered in nature, a few of them around in central Massachusetts up toward the Nashua and Manchester areas. Boston area, isolated. A couple storms here and there. Your lowest rain chances each day, Cape Cod and the islands. So the dry areas get drier, the wet areas get wetter. We all deal with the humidity. Dew points will be in the 70s every day right on into the weekend, which means it's going to be a very warm and very sticky pan mass challenge. Into the mid-80s on Saturday. Also a chance for some scattered storms to develop during the day. Sunday, it looks mainly dry, still very warm and muggy in the 80s. I think the Cape would have the best chance of staying completely dry. Inland areas may still see a pop-up shower or storm making their way on through. And the long-term trends, 6 to 10-day outlook, no place has higher odds of warmer than average temperatures in the United States than us right here at home. So there's the full 7-day, lots of 80s, even a few 90s in there, and it's humid all the way through. So the dog days of August are upon us.
Dog days of August, Eric, that makes us think of baseball. We want to get back to the breaking news from Fenway.